Almost paradise when I get on heaven's down. John Paul, how you doing?
Hey, welcome back to the Covell family, guys. Today we're doing episode 7.
Bachelor in 4 plus 3 equals 7.
Bachelor in Paradise, episode 7. Let's get right into it.
Christina and Tayshia are talking about, Christina asked Tayshia if nobody was there and established yet, who would Tayshia go for?
And Tayshia said probably Derrick.
Which makes the most sense. I think they'd be a good couple.
Yeah, because Derrick has substance.
Derrick-
And he's solid.
Derrick got substance.
He's got a good body.
He's got a good body.
Sure,
I got a bad body.
So she likes John Paul Jones, but she wants to
Yeah.
John Paul Jones isn't her
I really don't think
future.
she does. I think she's recently noticed. I think she's taken a step back because she was really big on asking him about, going on a date and stuff like that, and reassuring him and letting him know, hey, I'm okay with you going on a date with somebody else. And you can tell. You can tell all her eggs are in one basket with Derrick, and she has not.
Before she'd even talked to him.
Yeah, before she even talked to him, she has left nothing for John Paul. And John Paul's kind of sitting there thinking, okay, well, compared to what I've seen from, or John Paul has to be sitting there thinking, okay, well, he doesn't really know what Tayshia's totally feeling. He just thinks she's chill with me going on a date with somebody else.
Yeah.
So, his feelings are still there 100%, and Tayshia's are completely out the window.
Yeah.
Or I'm just saying, my thing is that Tayshia tells him, go on a date. I don't really care. Explore your options.
Yeah.
Obviously, she's very optimistic, telling him, get out there.
because she wants to explore her
Every
options.
time somebody says, go on a date.
Yeah, I think
go
you
on
should
a
go on a
date,
date. I think you
so-
should find somebody else. Do you think anybody else is going to come in here that wants you? And he's like, I don't
How
know. I
do
kind
you
of thought
feel
we were. And
about
she's
somebody
kind of
else
like,
walking down the stairs?
no, go ahead. Peace out. I like Derrick.
Peace
Yeah,
out. It was. I don't feel like it was even none of it was even brought up. She decided she wanted Derrick, and that
in
was
her own mind.
She's just in kind of a messed up way trying to say, hey,
She's
go out and do
pushing
your
him
thing.
on to somebody
Get out of
else.
here.
So
I
that
don't
way,
want you.
she doesn't feel so bad when
She doesn't feel
tells
like she
him.
should have an obligation to tell him anything if she's the one saying, well, you can do this, you can go out and see other people, you can go out and have another date.
But that's the problem
So she
is
can
that
go
she's not being 100% honest with him, so his feelings are still there for her. You're about to say, Haley and Tahzjuan now. Let's talk about
So she
it.
shows up.
So she shows up. She's
a
obviously
odd character.
she's something else.
she is.
God, she's batshit. That's what she is.
I like how straightforward she is and
Yeah,
whatever.
she's a very
How there's just no
straightforward
filter, but my
100%.
God.
She
I
said
mean,
she first
I
person
respect
she
her
sees,
honesty
she's
with
going
everyone.
after.
She said she's stepping on all the toes. She's there
She
for
was
herself.
all after House 3, 2, 1, Paul Jones, and I think the date obviously went well. John is
They were funny.
John Paul is John Paul. Everything went well, but I think John Paul was pretty clear on the fact that that was the most he's ever laughed and kind of made it
They
feel
had a
like
good time.
that was the best date kind of he's ever been on.
Ate
And that was his
the
first
date.
date.
Food.
Oh, he ate
And
the
he ate
date
the date
food.
food.
Gagged like he always
Gagged
does.
like a mofo.
Eat the date food.
But
Why do you not eat the date food?
You don't eat the date food because the
You
date
eat
food
before.
is there for looks because you can't eat with your microphone. They can't hear.
That's
so they
right.
feed them before the date and you're allowed to drink on the date.
that's why when
But
he
there's
picked
date
it up, it
food.
looked kind of glued.
Of course,
to
you're
the
allowed
plate.
to drink. They want you to
was
get
gross.
drunk and get it on.
Spill your beans.
They want
too.
you to get drunk
all
and
that
I'll
tea.
share. So
That
they
tea.
spilled the
Talking
beans
about
on.
who's the worst
Who
kiss.
is the worst
And
kiss they
Who
Colton.
ever
said?
had?
Wait, time out. Who said first?
Derrick said, who was
Right,
the
but
worst
who
kiss
was
you
the
ever
girl
had?
that said slobber all over the face, blah blah blah?
Christina.
Didn't say
Christina
okay,
did.
Christina. Christina wasn't gonna say a name.
Derrick said, worst
And then
kiss you ever had?
Sydney
They
says,
all-
"Oh, I was gonna say a name."
Right. And they all end up agreeing
Colton.
that Colton was the worst kiss. He may be a hunk, but he's
And then
terrible
Tayshia
kisser.
backed it up and didn't.
So
Tayshia?
it was-
Oh,
I think
Tayshia
backed
came
it up
coming
and said the
in,
same thing.
And she's
Yeah.
like,
Right,
well, he got
got
better by
better.
the end of the season.
He was a virgin.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
that's the thing is he's a virgin. He hasn't, you know what I mean? He's only kissed one pair of lips.
Oh, they're just salty because he didn't pick him.
Yeah.
Type of deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He hasn't
probably.
really explored very
Looked
much.
like it was pretty good. Some pretty good smooches on that season.
He's only kissed the lips of a bug.
Oh my God!
3. Acid 2 and acid. Action.
Tahzjuan.
So Dean and Kaylin, I think they're both really good for each other.
But
In all way. But
Okay, well, it started because Demi and Kaylin and Wells were having a conversation about
Yes.
Dean.
And
And
Demi
Demi
was
thinking that
shit
Dean's
house.
like a heartbreaker. Demi was a little
a
saucy.
little. She was
Looked
shit
like
house.
it.
She was like this, talking to Kaylin.
Let them see what
She was talking to Kaylin. Yeah, he's gonna zoom in on that, I bet.
it really upsets me or I shouldn't say upsets me, but it annoys me the way Demi kind of, I feel like she's a little like contradicting.
Yeah, exactly.
In a way, you know what I mean?
Super
Because
contradicting.
she sits there and she's all like, oh, well, I feel like, Dean's fake and he's
He
out.
did not be taken
Dean's
advantage
just gonna
of.
go after all these girls. But the thing is, though, is that the way she
led Derrick on.
she
for
led Derrick
3
on because
almost
she's all
4
like,
weeks.
oh, well, Derrick, I'm so into you, blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
In the back of her mind the whole time, which she admitted, in the back of her mind the whole time,
Yeah,
it
her
only
little
made her
girlfriend.
miss, what's her name, Christian?
Christian.
It only made her miss Christian worse.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, okay, clearly you want to be with Christian. Like, she knew that in the back of her head.
Yeah.
And she still, because Christian wasn't there, she still led Derrick on.
Yeah.
I do think Dean has changed
Yeah.
quite a bit.
Yeah.
From the guy who he was. I don't think he's such kind of a
Playboy.
playboy,
Fun boy.
yeah, if you want to say that and stuff like that.
Boy.
I think he has grown up a lot and everything, but Dean is who he is. And Dean is very
Uh-huh.
true to who he is, and he's going to be that.
Yeah.
And at least the only thing I would
He
say
just
this.
needs somebody that will be very accepting, and he hasn't found anybody that is so far.
And
Well,
Kaylin's doing just fine.
Yeah.
I think
She's doing
I think
just
Kay-
fine.
I think Kaylin's doing a really good job at it.
Yeah.
Keep your nose out of
What
it.
I respect Dean for though is being upfront with her
Yes.
and not doing what
Yeah.
he did to Christine
Yes.
before,
Christina.
and he's been completely 100% honest with her of, I don't know if this is gonna last after Paradise.
Yeah.
Like, I'm kind of just doing me,
I'm
Yeah.
and at
happy where
least-
it's at right
and
now.
I'm happy where everything's at, but don't expect this to go past Paradise. And I can't respect him any more for that because at least he's letting her know
Yeah.
this is what's happening.
Yeah.
And with
But
Christina,
why did he go to Paradise then, though, too? Because he pretty
no,
much
I
sat around
agree.
and
I
started
agree with.
talking.
I agree with that and everything. But at the end of the day, at least he's being
Don't limit
upfront and honest.
yourself.
And
Yeah.
so when it's her turn to give a rose and it's her turn to do everything,
That's gonna be her choice.
it's her
Yeah.
choice, and stuff. And clearly, what we saw in this episode is that she still was okay with it. In a way,
True.
she's okay, but she's not okay.
Yeah.
She
her feelings
understands.
aren't gonna turn off, but
Her feelings are going to
I
turn
think
off about
she's
him,
more
but
weary.
Yeah.
maybe she's a little more worried about it. But clearly in the back of her mind, we still saw them getting along, kissing, doing what they were normally
They're
doing.
doing
Yeah.
their
Hey, Haley.
Hey, Haley.
twin A or B.
Haley.
So Haley shows up. What do we think about Haley?
I like Haley.
I've always liked the twins.
I think
They're funny.
Haley. I like Haley a lot.
Do you?
Action home.
I don't really know.
I like Haley and John Paul.
Yes.
Yes.
I think they're very good together. John Paul's kind of seems
John
to be
Paul's
pretty head
just
over
funny.
head.
I love
Yeah,
John Paul. He's
John
so
Paul is-
funny.
He is funny. He is funny.
Yo, bro, man.
Yo, I'm on a date.
He is.
So obviously Haley and John Paul go on a date.
Yeah.
They looks like they have a good time.
No, they have
Rubbing
rubbing
up on
lotion
her
on her.
ass. Sorry, Mom.
Yes.
Kissing,
yes.
all that fun stuff. But while they're on a date, what's going back on in Paradise?
Wah, wah, wah.
Tahzjuan is going.
Tahzjuan
Oh, yeah,
is
she's going crazy.
going. Tahzjuan. She
Middle of
is-
Miss-
mental breakdown.
she's,
having a
She
mental
needs
breakdown herself.
guacamole.
Yes. She's having a
yes.
mental breakdown about it, which is crazy to me because
One date, what, 8
One-
hours?
but not less than that. Less than
I
that.
think
In 4 hours, you really think you found the person you want to spend the rest of your life with?
She pretty much acted that
She
way.
did.
That's how she acted like. He's
He's not
She
catching
acted like it was the end
He's
of
a
the
rocky
season
road.
of The Bachelorette. She was the Bachelorette, and the man she chose wants to be with. You know what I mean? Is going on a date with somebody else. I'm just like, relax.
She was saying
Take a step back.
some weird stuff though. too.
She was
Like,
a
weird.
repeat. She was a repeat of Cam and Cam, and it's like, calm down, like take a step back, like relax for a minute, because that's.
So they
You know what I mean?
got back from their date. They go
Right.
down to the little bar area. And then
that was
Taj
the
walked.
most awkward.
Dude,
Oh my god,
That was
I
so
love that.
awkward.
It
Hey,
was
Haley,
awkward.
I'm so glad you're here.
And
Just
John-
being a mod. I thought, can I spit in your wine?
Yeah, and then John
and
Paul
she's
just
a
ends up
pigeon.
going like,
So-
"What's up, guys?"
We went on a date, and
we
it
went
was
on a
good.
date.
And then, like, we
We went on a date and we went in the water naked. I didn't see him naked, but that's
He
and,
was
like,
just-
yeah,
He was
everything's
so
good.
well. He really downplayed. You can tell. You can honestly
was
tell
so
who he likes
uncomfortable.
better between Tahzjuan and Tahzjuan.
Tahzjuan.
I said a Tahzjuan, Tahzjuan and
Haley.
Haley. Sorry.
That's my boo.
Sorry. Yeah, I said the name's Jones, John Paul Jones.
What it and even Tahzjuan was like Tahzjuan Paul Jones.
All right.
So then Tayshia
So-
and Derrick are talking,
Mm-hmm.
and Tasha's asking him like how he's feeling, and he's allowed like she's telling him you're allowed to be upset. 'Cause he's like I'm about to cry, because he's all hurt.
I said almost went down. That's right.
She played it pretty well, if
She
I'm being
did.
honest. She
She
did
was-
a pretty good
She
job.
put that card out and went.
Yeah. And he fell right
bit
into it.
that mother.
We're gonna make our early rose ceremony predictions. Who do we think, John Paul?
John
Tayshia.
Paul.
Haley.
Tasha.
Haley.
I'm saying Haley.
Tasha.
Haley.
I'm saying.
Obviously, Clay's gonna pick Nicole.
Yeah.
Derrick.
Boring.
I think Derrick's gonna pick Tasha.
Tasia.
Or
Well,
whoever,
yeah, 'cause
whoever
now
goes
they're
first.
matching,
Whether
but
John
John
Paul or
Paul
Derrick. We'll
would-
see who goes
yeah.
first.
Derrick will pick Taylor
If
for sure.
John Paul goes first and asks Tayshia, will she take it?
No,
I don't think she'd take it.
Ooh, I don't think she would.
I don't think she would
I
either.
don't think she would
she
either.
wouldn't.
Dean, obviously
He
picking
deserves-
Haley.
Caitlyn.
Something else with someone else.
Dylan and Hannah.
Yes.
Obviously, that's an easy one. Mike and Sydney, that's an easy one.
Clay
Yeah.
and
Now we got
Said that.
Blake.
Been there, done that.
been there, done
We
that.
got the Blake, Christina, Caitlyn,
Caitlyn.
weird.
Woo,
Not even a
he's
love
choosing
triangle,
Christina.
a love friendship. I'm
I'm gonna go with
Caitlyn.
Christina to be honest with you on this.
I'm
one.
thinking Caitlyn.
I'm Caitlyn.
Really?
Blake is
Caitlyn.
choosing Christina.
I
Caitlyn.
think Caitlyn.
I'm gonna choose Christina on this one.
Mhm. And
You
then
really didn't.
Demi and
I really do.
Christian, they're gonna do something to make it so one of those
Yeah,
girls
they're
can stay.
gonna roll 2019. Everybody
Yeah.
can pick anybody.
And then what do we
Doesn't
think
matter what's
about?
in your pants.
We got Chris,
Oh, Katie.
Katie, and
I think
Jen.
he's
Love
gonna
triangle.
choose-
Yeah,
I-
he was gonna choose Katie anyways.
He'll choose Katie. He'll choose
Yeah.
Katie for sure.
Katie.
And then what that
Katie
leaves out?
Chris.
Katie.
That leaves out Taj, Paul Jones, Jen, and
Caitlyn.
think?
Or
Caitlyn.
Christina.
Caitlyn or Christina.
Yeah.
Send them all home.
Blake told Caitlyn that he was going to for sure give her his rose.
100%, he said.
You did
And
say
I
that.
said,
Mine,
nope, I
yours,
don't
one.
think that's true.
Yep.
And then they got done talking.
His-
Christina comes
His
over.
words were, I am 100% sure you're getting my rose tonight.
Yes.
That is exactly what he said.
Christina pulls him aside.
Yep.
Says, "How we
Christina doesn't
doing?"
even pull him aside. He says, hey, Caitlyn, beat it. That's what she says.
Pretty
That's
much.
what she said.
Yeah. So she walked over there and she's like, can I talk to Blake? And Caitlyn gets up.
Boom. Yeah.
She
Well,
Get out.
Blake wants to give
Friend roses.
friend roses. Then
You
he
should go
will-
to
I mean,
Friend Island.
No. This is the thing. He
Sure.
will give his rose to whoever if he thought him and Caitlyn actually had a future together, he would give her the rose.
No.
Yes, he would.
I don't
Why
know.
would-
I don't
What
know
are
if
you
I
talking
necessarily
about?
agree with that 1,000% because Blake, I feel like, is so cocky. He thinks he can get whatever he wants, or he
And
knows he
whoever he
can.
wants.
Right, but
So
that
he's gonna.
okay. Then that just means he's cocky. He thinks
Yeah.
he's just gonna do whatever he wants to do, and he's obviously
He
he's
wants
not
to see
into
who
it
else
100%.
is coming.
Right.
That's all he really
He
cares
even
about.
said to
Yeah.
Christina, he said, you're my most loyal friend in here. Okay.
Was his only friend for one thing.
Well, and the thing
Well,
is,
I mean, well,
Are
but
we
what are you
here
gonna
for
do?
friends?
You're just gonna
He's
keep
not
giving each other friend
satisfied
roses?
enough
You guys
with
can't get-
Caitlyn, bottom line, so he doesn't
it
care
was
if she
probably
stays or
too
goes.
easy for him.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he's
Yeah.
gonna see who's coming next.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. Let's get into the Demi and Christian situation. Christian gets jealous over John Paul Jones.
Because
over Demi and John Paul Jones.
John Paul pulled Demi.
Because
right?
Demi and John Paul are just talking.
Yeah,
to
they
each
kind
other.
of fell onto the
And they're
couch
like,
and everything.
let's pillow fight. Let's wrestle.
Yeah,
And
and
she's like, oh my
Demi
God.
Demi looks as
If
looks
she's
at
not
John
here for
Paul's-
only me,
Like, my wound is still open. Just yesterday-
Demi looks at John Paul as like a brother.
You were
Yeah.
frolicking.
that's what she
in
said.
the
She's like, look at him. He's like my
It's
brother.
John
doing
Paul,
cartwheel
yeah,
after cartwheel
exactly.
after cartwheel after cartwheel
Exactly.
after cartwheel.
She's
But
I'm still hurt. And
Christian,
she's like,
Christian does get kind of jealous at first, but she clears it up very quickly.
Yeah.
Then they're kind of giggling.
I think
And stuff
she
they
realizes,
do.
okay, yeah,
Yeah,
John
okay,
Paul's
yeah. And everything. But you have to understand on Christian's point of view that it's like she's very skeptical, kind of in a way, because it's like she saw Demi. You know, if you heard her talking and stuff, she's like, "Well, Demi's been in love with." Well, I shouldn't say in love, but Demi has been
Yeah,
kind of
feeling
fully committed to another dude for
Yeah.
a while.
Yeah.
You know,
what?
and stuff
You
before
shouldn't have
me
stayed.
and everything, and
Sorry.
then it's like, oh, and then all of a sudden you're ready for me.
Welcome
Yeah.
to Bachelor
You know,
Nation.
so,
You shouldn't
so
have stayed.
I could understand where she'd be a little skeptical on Demi kind of like pulling other dudes to the side,
mean,
talking
yeah,
to
but
them.
But I'm sorry. In
But you have to
Bachelor
understand from
world,
Christian-
everybody dates everybody. So what the f*** do you expect?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, Christian
And if
is
you're not used to it, go home.
Christian's not from Bachelor world.
Yeah, but they
At all.
brought her in for a reason, so what's she all getting on?
Well, they brought her in for Demi specifically, but Christian's never been on one of those shows before or anything like that. This is her first time being on something.
Freaking blind man
She
knows how it
sees
works.
Demi pulling dudes to the side. Like, it's just, I could understand where she's coming from. Do I agree with everything? No. But do I understand where she's coming from? I could understand that.
You had to have been insecure in the first place anyways, because Demi
Bingo.
left her like they had a good connection.
Exactly, yeah, and
and
that's a
Demi
perfect
left
point.
that connection to go see if there was something else that
Right,
was better.
and
So
that's
she's
a
gonna
perfect
have
point.
that
Ding, ding,
insecurity.
You have somebody who left you in the first place,
Ding,
Yes.
ding, ding, ding,
found
ding.
somebody
Yes.
else.
Ding, 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 ding.
You're on another TV show, or you're on a TV show that, you know, and just in general, like, that's uncomforting.
Yeah.
And stuff like that, especially when you've never been
Totally.
in that kind of thing. And then you're coming in, there's a bunch of dudes, a bunch of girls, you know, things like that. And in their case, they're worrying about both. I said 3, 2, 1.
So,
Action.
Derrick and Tayshia have a combo.
Yes.
They,
Let him think for the day.
Derrick
Have some time to himself.
had some feelings and touchers go out, and he wants a smoochie on Miss Dark Crystal herself.
That's
Huh?
right.
Tayshia.
Crystal?
Dark Crystal?
Oh yeah, that's right. I was
That
like, wait,
character?
what? Crystal? Where'd Crystal
That
come from?
character?
Her name's
Crystal.
Jen in the show, but sorry, Tayshia, you look like Jen from Dark Crystal.
You do. Should put us side by side.
That's bad. I'll just a little
But
something right
Derrick,
there for you.
Derrick, you better put a little picture in there.
I'm doing.
Derrick says, you know, I want to break the boundary, and I want to try, and I'm ready to just be here and
Have fun.
have fun, and I want to try something new.
Which I think is good.
Tate's like, what?
I think, well,
Try
which,
something new, like. Never mind, never mind.
Totally.
which I think is good for both of them, because they're both, I think, ready to be in
Ew,
serious.
I don't like them together. I don't want them together.
I don't think it's a bad. I don't think it's a bad deal. I don't think it's a bad deal whatsoever. I think they're both ready to be in, actual
They're
relationships.
totally ready.
So somebody
Oh,
that
it
came
was
and
her
did this
birthday.
It was her birthday that week. But before that,
Happy birthday.
they have a conversation,
Mm-hmm.
right? And Dean kind of lets her know, like, I'm kind of doing my thing.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, don't expect anything after Paradise, stuff like that. Like, I'm having a great time
It's
with
gonna
you
kind of
right now.
end here.
Yeah.
But it could end after Paradise.
Yeah.
And he's
so.
thanking her for still being positive and being around.
But I
her.
respect Dean for the fact that he's being upfront,
Very
he's being
sad.
honest with her, and everything like that. That's
Yeah.
all you can
And then
do.
he gives her a happy birthday cake, and everybody comes over. And
Yeah, they sing and celebrate. That's cute.
Yeah, which
Little
so I mean,
surprise.
you
That was
can
cool.
tell he has feelings for it and everything like that.
Yeah.
I think it's
almost
what you
think
said earlier.
He
I think it's
doesn't know
because
how to handle it.
yeah, that's
He
what I think
doesn't.
it is.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I think
agree
he's
100%.
trying to put on this front of like, I'm doing this, I'm doing my own thing, I'm independent. Ooh, wait a minute, I like you.
Yeah.
It's like one of those things where it's almost like he's afraid he's not going to be accepted, and so he doesn't want to step into that water.
Like, if you know Kaylin, like, she's the complete kind of opposite, I feel like, in a way, and stuff like
Yeah.
I
that.
feel like she's good for him because she's more like mellow,
Right.
laid
I mean,
back.
she's
like,
accepting
kinda goes
of it,
with the
obviously,
flow.
but I feel like he's kind of, in a way, like, deep down, a little insecure about everything.
Yes.
Because,
Yeah.
well, and then let's jump into the rose ceremony.
The rose ceremony.
Yeah, Gary,
So
We got. So my
Who was
prediction was
first?
correct. I first want to say this. My prediction was correct.
Oh, yeah.
Chris Harrison said he was going to change something up, and what I said he was going to change, he changed. He gave obviously Demi
Demi
a
got
rose.
So
Because
we
it was
can
the
pick
guys'
Christian.
week
I
to have the
wonder who
roses.
she picked.
I would have given Christian the rose because I think she's more the guy than Demi. But
True.
that is
But
yeah.
Christian doesn't know
I'll
how to
second
hand out
that.
roses.
that's true. That's true.
So Demi hands
picks
out the rose to Christian. Yep.
Demi
Um,
makes Christian.
Then we got Dylan next.
Dylan
Hannah,
obviously
Hannah,
kill
Hannah.
obviously.
Obviously, predictions pretty easy
Yeah.
so far. Clay next.
Nicole.
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 Then we have Mike,
Sydney.
Sydney. Then we've got Dean, of course. Dean picked
Caitlin.
Caitlin. And then we got Blake.
Oh, he chose Christina. I
And
was
chose
right.
Christina.
Yeah.
Oh, dang it. I thought he was going to
And I was,
I was right.
I was happy he chose Christina.
We don't care.
Anyway.
I'm
Oh.
really not
I
at all.
was happy he chose Christina because at least he's being honest with himself in the fact
being
of
honest.
That's
he,
true.
at least
Yeah,
he's being
whatever.
honest with himself in the fact of
It's
he knows
gonna
he's not gonna work
benefit
with
him
Caitlin.
regardless, and that's what he's gonna do. He's always gonna do whatever's
He
gonna
gets to hang
benefit
out in
himself.
paradise for
At
weeks
least,
and
at
weeks.
least he's not gonna be.
Yeah.
At least he's not leading somebody else on to the end.
Oh,
That
well,
doesn't
he
mean-
will be. I guarantee that.
Well, Caitlin's gone, so she's gonna be gone.
Yeah, and the next
Yeah.
person that walks on those stairs and likes Blake and it's not 100% with, he'll pick Christina again.
Mhm.
He's just gonna keep doing it.
Yep.
Which,
And so then we've got Derrick.
well, which
Derrick
Okay.
chose
Haley
Tayshia. He
and
was
Tahzjuan.
first, so
So, yeah,
I
Derrick
think.
chose.
Listen, John Paul would have chosen Tayshia though, but
Yeah.
Derrick got her first, so that's the only reason he didn't pick Tayshia.
I still like Haley and John Paul.
They're
so
cute.
I
think
do
they're
too.
cute, yeah.
I'm just saying he was
Which
all
is-
in
yeah,
Tayshia.
he's all in Tayshia, yeah. And then we've got Chris.
Oh, Chris chose Katie.
Kristen chose Katie.
I'm glad he chose
He
Chris.
was kind of going back and
Wait.
forth, but I thought
The
he'd
way
pick
that he
Katie.
gave Katie the rose too was so sweet.
Continuing on though,
So we sent home Caitlin,
Caitlin,
Jen,
Taj Mahal,
and Taj
Taj
Mahal.
yep.
Taj
Taj
Mahal,
Mahal.
and Jen. Bye,
And
Jen.
Jen.
I love you. I like Jen.
Yeah.
Be seldom.
She's okay, but I don't really.
She was boring this time around, but I liked
So
her.
who was correct
Yeah.
on all their predictions? I was wrong.
I was wrong on one.
You were right.
Woo!
Were you right
I was
on all
pretty
yours?
correct on everything.
I was
I
wrong.
mean, I don't know.
That's right.
And
This
then-
girl was right.
So then obviously they'll cut the episode, show the next week's previews, but then Dean and Caitlin
Dean,
Oh, yeah,
decided
they
to go
said-
take a little stroll.
She said it's
Yeah.
still my birthday. I'm nervous.
something's
Don't
he
going
said
on.
like, you know, I started really having feelings. I just don't know if I can give her what she wants, and I don't think that's fair. And so he's like, Caitlin, do you want to go talk? And she's like, what? You serious? It's still my birthday. I'm scared.
Normally he's
Yeah,
like,
I
let's
know.
go talk, and he's joking. So she's like, wait, are you actually serious? And he's like, yeah.
I do think he is going to. I think the
And
conversation is going to turn out good.
Good. She's
Yeah, I
fine.
do
I
too.
hope
Yeah.
it does. I hope it does. I hope it does.
I do too.
They make it look bad, but I think it'll be good too.
Yes,
Hopefully.
I agree.
We're rooting for you.
We'll have to see.
Woo!
Check in tomorrow, y'all.
Wait. What
Check
else
in
is
tomorrow,
happening
y'all.
tomorrow?
Wow.
Ooh, the wedding.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
and finally
Crystal
Derrick and
Goose.
Crystal and Goose get married. Derrick and John Paul have their.
Don't insult my intelligence,
Derrick.
And
Derrick.
Clay reunites with
Oh yeah, Angela.
Oh,
I hate
God.
Nicole. I love
And
Angela. Angela's
Tayshia
gorgeous.
says
Mm.
that Clay picked Angela last night over Nicole and drama.
It's gonna be a good episode.
Woo!
It is
So
gonna be a good
excited.
episode.
Tomorrow,
Tuesday.
yes.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, guys. Tune in. We will see you then.
I said John Paul over and
Done.
out.
Over and out.